Hey, in this tutorial I'll cover how to create fasteners from the Intelligent Fastener Library in Creo. To do this, we're going to do it in the assembly. So instead of creating these screws, we're just going to use a fastener library to create the screws for us. When you're in this assembly, I'm in this double bearing assembly, I need to add screws into these holes. These holes are clearance holes, and the actual bottom part are threaded holes. So what we want to do is, here's the exploded view so you can kind of see. These holes down here are threaded. These are clearance holes. We're going to add some screws into each of these holes here. We'll go to the Tools menu, and then we have the Intelligent Fastener Library right here. We're going to add a screw. At this point, it asks you to find the position. So the position is going to be this hole itself. Okay, I'll use this one as an example. Now I want you to find the screw head. The screw head is going to be placed against this surface here, so we'll click that. And then I want you to select the thread. Where is the thread going to be? And the thread is inside this part here, and it's right there. That's the base of the hole, and then there's the thread. So I'll click that. And I'll click OK. So then it kind of places my thread in there, so you can kind of see how it would look. Let me activate a section view that I created, make it easier to. Oh, I gotta do it again. I have a section view here to make it easier to see what's going on. Let me just add it one more time here. So it's hole, head, and then the thread itself. Right there. Okay. 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 So now we can look through this entire library for the screw we want. So we want an inch screw. It's going to be a hex bolt. We have other things. We want a hex bolt screw. It's 1/2 inch screw, and then we can kind of select the length of the screw. 4 is way too large. It's going to be a 2-inch screw, so we'll select that. So that 2-inch screw would take us into this part and right about there where the end of the preview is, which goes into the bottom base, but not all the way. If we go too far, 2.5 inches goes too far. We can do a 2 1/4 inches slight gap, but we'll just do a 2-inch clean cut. You can add things like washers. It places a washer at the top here, washer on the bottom, but you have multiple washers. Okay, and you can select the washer type. In addition, you can also select fasteners like nuts, but in this case we have a threaded hole, so we're not going to be able to put a nut on the other end. But if you have a part that you want to place a nut, you'll have a third box here for a nut selection. We're not going to put a washer for this one. We just want to do that. We'll click OK, and it creates our part. Let me turn off this section view. And we get that. Okay, it actually creates a part in here, and when you save the assembly, it's going to ask you where you want this part to be located. It defaults to yellow. You can change the appearance of it if you'd like, but that's how we're going to be adding screws. You can also add dowel pins as well. This is how you can use add screws into an assembly and use the Intelligent Fastener Library.